This planet is in serious trouble. If this infestation spreads, there won't be any survivors. We need to stop it. It's risky to move at night, but the infested die off during the day. When the sun is up, move out and burn their structures. We're almost out of daylight. Once the sun sets, the infested will come knocking on our door. The sun is down. Defend against the infested until it rises again.
Metamorphosis completed.
The swarm prevails. Agreed.
I lead from the front.
Detecting some spotters. They can fly, so you better keep an eye on them.
Our allies are in combat. Complete.
What are your commands?
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
We are ready to kill.
Our allies in combat.
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack.
The sun will rise any minute now. Then the infested will burn away.
What are your commands?
Our forces
Don't get too
have
bold
met
out
the
there.
enemy.
If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Our forces are under attack.
We
Unacceptable.
made it to the
command.
DoN. To stop the infestation, we need to destroy enough of it each day. Head to these coordinates to start.
Forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
Our allies are in combat. Evolution complete.
I listen. This world we are ready to kill.
Mass frenzy is now ready.
Question.
Metamorphosis. Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Alright, it looks like we've taken out a good amount of infestation. Just need to keep it up.
The swarm.
Our forces are under attack.
Detecting more structures at this location.
Infested drop available. Our allies are in combat. In combat. Our allies are in combat.
It's almost nighttime. Be ready for the infested.
Our forces have met the enemy. Our allies are in combat.
We're not done yet, Commanders. Here are some more structures to burn out. Here come the infested. We have to hold them off until sunrise. I like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime. Hunterlings. Those things move fast, and they can jump up cliffs.
Evolution complete. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Mass frenzy is ready. Our allies are in combat.
Without question.
Sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies is under attack. Metamorphosis completed.
Commands.
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster
You'll
is
have to
under
defend that
attack.
barricade if it's gonna stay standing.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
We are ready
Our
to
allies
kill.
are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack.
Vengeance will be complete.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat.
The enemy will fear my blades.
Our allies are in combat.
I listen.
A creep tumor is
Infested drop is now available.
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies' base is threatened.
Mass frenzy
Our
is ready.
allies are in combat. Our forces have
We
met
can
the
do
enemy
this, commanders.
in combat.
It's almost sunrise.
I listen.
Our allies are in combat. Our drones are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Sunrise. That's our cue to move. We won't have enough time later if we destroy too few structures today.
Your commands. I listen.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
I listen.
Our enemies will burn.
This world shall fall. What?
Our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Sending you the coordinates for more structures.
The swarm hungers.
Evolution complete. Our allies are in combat. Our forces
Deploying
are
onto the
under
front
attack.
line.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat.
Infested drop is now available.
Evolution complete. Our forces are under attack.
My broom rains from the
Our
skies.
allies are in combat. Our forces have met the enemy.
I've got another sector with structures on my scanners.
We are ready to kill.
Our forces are under attack.
About half of the infestation has been cleared out. Don't give up.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
I listen.
Our forces are under attack.
Make the most of the day, commanders. It's nearly over.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Looks like we can find additional structures here.
The swarm hungers. We are ready.
A lot of dead out there. Make sure that we don't join them. Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Mass frenzy.
There's a virophage out there, Commanders. Kill it if you can, but you'll have to do it at night. You have until sunrise to attack the virophage. If you can't kill it now, you can come back to it tomorrow night.
Attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies
I'm seeing
are
the
in
infested
combat.
gather at one of the barricades. Like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime. Looks like they're trying to tear down a barricade.
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have our allies are in combat. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat.
I'm a dra-
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces the Hive cluster is under attack. Evolution. Enemy Nidus worm detected. Allies base is the Hive cluster is under attack.
Don't get too bold out there. If our base falls to the infested, this planet will be lost.
Allies base is threatened.
The infestation is almost gone, but we need to get the rest of it for this to work.
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies' base is threatened.
Are you kidding
Our
me?
allies are-
Amon wants to attack us now too? Perfect. Like the hustle, but I'd advise against it, Commanders. It'll be easier to take out the structures in the daytime.
Enemy in combat. Our allies' base Our allies threatened. Are in combat. Our
Keep it up.
allies are in
Night's coming
combat.
to an end soon.
Our allies' base has met our allies
Solar
are in
light drive
combat.
operational.
Our allies' base is threatened. Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack.
It has taken heavy damage. I must reconstitute my forces. The swarm prevails. The swarm hunger.
Our allies are in
Under
combat.
attack.
Our forces have met the enemy in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
The enemy will fear my blades!
Lives. What are your commands?
Our forces
The
have
day's gonna
met
end
the
soon,
enemy.
Commanders.
You think you can defeat me? Our vengeance. What are your commands? I listen.
Sit tight, Commanders. This night's just getting started.
Combat. Our forces are under attack.
You sure you want to do that at night, Commanders? The infested will be here any minute.
Our allies' base is the Hive cluster is our forces have met the enemy in combat.
Our enemies will burn!
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Agreed. We are ready to give. What are your commands?
Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under an enemy Nidus worm has emerged.
I listen.
Evolution completed.
Without question.
Our allies' base. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is the Hive cluster is under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack.
You just saved me a lot of trouble, Commanders. I was gonna send a crew to exterminate that thing after this mission.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces have met our allies' base is threatened.
Amon supporting the infested with his own forces. It's gonna be a long night.
A creep tumor is under attack. Our allies' base is our
Any of
forces
my
have met
warriors
the
have
enemy
fallen.
in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack.
Daybreak is just around the corner. Hold the line until then.
Deploying onto the front
Our
line!
allies' base is threatened. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies' base is threatened.
Let's get to work, Commanders. We have to burn enough of the infestation today so that we don't fall behind.
Cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack.
The swarm hungers.
Our forces have met the enemy. Our allies are in combat. The Hive cluster is under attack.
Without question.
Our forces our allies' base is threatened. The Hive cluster is under attack. The enemy is attacking our drones.
That's the last of it. The planet's saved, Commanders, and we have you to thank.